Most high-ticket businesses think they need more leads, but what you actually need is a mechanism that converts them. After dissecting over 100 of the most successful client acquisition systems, I realized the top 1% all use the exact same VSL structure. But this video isn't just about the VSL script. It's about the single highest leverage asset that can 3x your booking rate and pre-sell your high-ticket prospects. So today I'm revealing that exact framework, the psychology behind why it works, and the one specific framing section that keeps most service providers stuck, so you can finally stop hard selling and start closing clients with ease. So before we get into the perfect structure and script for VSL, it's very important that you understand in what context the VSL lies. Where in the system, it is, and what type of people will land on your and see your VSL. What have they already seen before that? Where did they come from? All of this matters very, very much for your VSL. So it's very important that you understand the entire system around it and the context. So your first VSL video should be straight after your opt-in page. So if you probably are running some cold ads to an opt-in page. So your first VSL should be right after your opt-in page for cold people. So this VSL video right here is specifically designed for cold prospects who haven't seen you before. Who don't know you, who don't like you, who don't trust you yet. I mean, they have no idea who you are. So that's the first VSL, and that's the context of it. And the second VSL is right here. And this is designed for warm prospects. We drive people from YouTube. They have maybe watched 5 to 10 of your YouTube videos before. They have spent 5 hours with you before. So they actually know who you are. They trust you. Then people coming from email sequences will land here. People coming from SMS that we send people will come here. So these are people that actually know, like, and trust you. So you need to have very, very different messaging to people who are warm. To warm prospects, you can be way more upfront. You can be way more direct. You can actually tell them to book a call, and they won't be angry at you. But if you are hard selling and pushy to call people, then they won't like you, and people can smell it from a far away that you are hard selling and try to get them to buy something. So to call people, you need to be much more like lenient, and you need to give more value. So those are the two different VSLs that you actually need. So now let's get into the perfect script for both ones. So let's start off with the perfect script for your warm VSL. So you want to start off with a hook, 10 to 20 second quick hook to get people hooked on, obviously, to your video. That's the point of the hook. So the purpose is to stop the right person from clicking away in the first 5 seconds. So you want to call out your dream client and their pain problem directly, and you want to use specificity that filters out bad fits immediately. So example, if you're up, then your niche, making over 250K a year but still struggling to hit consistent 50K months, this will be the most valuable 10 minutes you spend all week. Then you want to have some proof and a credibility snap, and another 20 to 40 seconds, so not very long. And the purpose is to immediately establish authority and believability. So a short intro, who you are, why they should listen, and drop a one-line proof stat or authority indicator early. So I've helped X type of clients at 500K in profit without spending more on ads, and today I'll show you the exact system we use. Then you want some sort of promise and transformation, and again, not over a minute. And the purpose is to state clearly what they'll get if they keep watching, and you want to frame it as an outcome, not a deliverable, and make it specific but still believable. So example, by the end of this video, you know the exact 3 systems we use to help our dream client achieve big result without major pain point they hate. Then you get into the pain and problem, and this can be a bit longer, so 1 to 2 minutes. And the purpose is to get them nodding along, feeling like this is for me. This solves my exact problem. So you want to list the surface pain points first. Then you want to dig into deeper emotional pains and consequences, and use you language, not they language. So you're great at what you do, but you're tired of chasing cold leads, undercharging, and spending hours on calls with people who never buy. Meanwhile, your competition looks like they have it all figured out. Then you want to say who this is for, so to pre-qualify before revealing your solution. So you want to describe your dream client so precisely that they self-identify, and also clarify who this is not for to filter bad leads. So example, this is for established type of business owner already making X to Y per month, who want predictable high-ticket client client acquisition without burning out on manual outreach. If you're just starting out or selling a $97 course, this isn't for you. Then we get into the most important part of your VSL, which is your unique mechanism and why this works. So this takes 2 to 4 minutes. This is the longest part. So the purpose is to make your solution feel like a category of one. So name your mechanism, give it a brandable name, make it sound specific or proprietary, and explain the what, not the how. You want to tease the process and tie the mechanism directly to solving their core pain point. So example, we use something we call the authority ascension system. It's built on the idea that your dream clients don't buy because of price, they buy because of perceived expertise and trust. Our process engineers both before the first call. Then you need to have social proof and case studies. And this can also be like 1 to 2 minutes, and the purpose is to build belief that the transformation is possible. So show 1 to 2 quick client success snapshots before and after, and match the case study to your viewers' situation. Then the plan, and the purpose of the plan is to show them the path without giving the full how. So present your plan in 3 to 5 simple steps, and then keep it visual. Use whiteboard slides or an iPad. Then you want to have FAQ. You want to handle your most common objections that you get during sales calls. You want to pre-handle what kills most of your sales calls. So you want to write down your top 5 to 7 objections from past sales calls. You want to answer them conversationally here, and typically high ticket objections to address are, I need to think about it. So this is like scarcity, urgency framing. Really work for me. You want to have proof across many niches. I tried other programs and they didn't work. You want to show your unique mechanism. I'm too busy. You want to show how it saves time. I can just do this myself. You want to show them the opportunity cost plus speed. Then you want to have options framing, and the purpose of this is to show contrast, so your offer looks like the only smart choice. So option 1 is to do nothing, and then their pain stays. Option 2 is to go alone, but this costs time and is much slower. Option 3 is to work with someone else, and it's risky and generic. Only you know your proprietary method. And then option 4 is to work with you, and you need to frame it as the fastest, most proven, and the safest. Then you need a value stack and risk reversal. So the purpose is to make the decision feel obvious and safe. So list the main deliverables and outcomes, state bonuses if any, and include your guarantee. And then the price and CTA. So here you can choose between 2 different options. So if you get too many sales calls, then you want to reveal the price in the VSL. That means that you won't have any price objections during your sales calls. But if you get too few sales calls, then don't reveal the price in your VSL. So the investment depends on your situation. The next step is to book a call so we can map it out with you. So that's what you could say if you don't want to reveal your price in the VSL. Then the CTA example could be click the link below, fill out the short application so we can learn about your business, and you'll be able to choose the time for your call. That call will walk through your situation and see if this is a fit. Then want some more case studies and testimonials, because people who have watched this far in the video, they are already they are very interested in working with you. So now we just want to have more case studies, more proof that what we do actually works. So the purpose is to reinforce the decision after the CTA. So play longer form success stories after the main CTA for the on the fence viewers, as I already told you. Then you want to have the final CTA, and you want to give the last push, and to repeat the core promise, remind them of urgency or some scarcity if you have some. An example is, if you're ready to finally solve core pain and hit core goal, click the link now. We can't hold spots forever. And some quick execution notes. Your target length for a VSL should be 8 to 15 minutes for both cold and warm traffic. So this is the same in both videos. Your tone should be conversational, confident, and not like hypey. And your delivery, you want to keep your energy consistent, use hand gestures, and have eye contact with your people who watch the video. And you want to use cuts between you talking, B-roll, slides, client screenshots. So not only like one picture during the entire video, you want to change it up a bit. And then you want to on sales calls, you want to ask prospects, what made you book this call, to measure if your VSL is working. Then you want to always add, if you get different kinds of objections during your sales calls, you want to add them to your VSL, and always you want to always try to pre-handle all your objections before they come up during sales calls. Then we come to the cold VSL script, and this is very similar to the VSL script for warm prospects, but the only difference is that we give more value, we are less salesy, and we are more like we introduce ourselves a bit more. And as I said, we give value. So we have our hook again, and it's like the same as in our warm VSL. Then we have some proof and credibility because we want to front load as much proof because these are people who haven't seen us before and they have no idea what we can do. So we want to instantly give proof that we can do what we say we do. And then we want to have some promise and transformation. And as you see here, we want to tie this VSL video very early to the lead magnet that they opted in for. So my lead magnet is a quiz. It's a personalized lead magnet. So I instantly tie this VSL to the lead magnet that they opted in for, because as I showed you at the start of the video, this VSL is right after the opt-in page. So that's why you want to tie this to the lead magnet, because otherwise this video isn't relevant to them at all. And then you want to get into the pain and problem. So obviously, like, one of the big benefits of having a quiz as your lead magnet is that then you can ask people personal questions about them, and therefore you can redirect people to different VSL pages after the video. So that means that you can have one VSL page for people who struggle with, problem A. Then you have one VSL page to people who struggle with problem B, and one for people who struggle with problem C. That means that the VSL will be much more relevant to prospects, because you can make it much more targeted, because you know exactly what kind of people will see it. So you want to cover their pain and problem, and then after that you want to get into your unique mechanism and why this works. And this is where you get into your lead magnet. So you want to cover the same stuff that your lead magnet covers doing like in this part of the video. So I want to say that the good news is your quiz results tell me that you're in the top 25% of businesses that have the clearest path to growth. So that's why your personalized plan focuses on what we call your unique mechanism. And then what you want to get to step 1, walk through their lead magnet section. Then step 2, walk through the second lead magnet section. Step 3, walk through the third lead magnet section. So as you see here, the cold VSL gives a lot of value, and it's tied very much to the lead magnet that they opted in for before that. After that, you again have social proof, more case studies. Then you want to lay out the plan. So you want to reinforce the lead magnet. And after that, you have FAQ, again, some objection handling as before in a warm VSL. Then again, the options framing part. Then you want to have a soft pitch rather than normal selling like in your warm VSL. So you want to say that if you want our help to implement this, you can book a demo call with me or my team, and on that call, we'll go through your business in detail, see if this is a fit, and even if we don't work together, you'll leave with more clarity than you had before. So you want to softly pitch them. You don't want to hard sell them, because then they won't like you, and that's pretty obvious because people don't like being sold to. And then lastly, the price and CTA. Again, if you get too many sales calls, reveal the price. If you get too few sales calls, don't reveal the price. Then you want to have full case studies and testimonials again after CTA, and then again final CTA. So those were the two lead magnet scripts and structures that you actually need in your business. So one for cold prospects, one for warm prospects. So if you have any more questions about any of this, I will leave my Instagram in the description below. So feel free to shoot me a DM, and I'll be more than happy to help you out. See you in the next one.